How is it going, everyone? And I feel like I can almost cry tears of joy. Maybe that's a little bit of a stretch, but as a big JRPG fan, I've been looking forward to Granblue Fantasy Relink for a very long time. This is a game that's been in development for quite a while. Had a little bit of a tumultuous road with developers getting swapped and some stuff going down. Feel like the game's been delayed a couple times. I think all of us expected to play the game a little bit earlier than when we're gonna ultimately get it. But the game is ultimately scheduled for a release in 2023. I uploaded a video talking about the JRPGs I was the most excited for a little while ago, and I mentioned Granblue Fantasy Relink, and a lot of people were like, we just hope this game comes out in 2023, man. It feels like we've been waiting a long time for this game to actually drop. But it does seem like the game has made some major progress, and we have a major update on the game as well. So I want to talk a little bit about all of that. First of all, obviously, Granblue Fantasy Festival 2022 to 2023, that demo, we got screenshots for that, and a new trailer, and on top of that, announcements are coming. When? Get this, tomorrow. Yes, we will be getting updates on Granblue Fantasy Relink. We already have updates, but we're gonna get even more updates come tomorrow, and I can't wait to cover all of that information as well. As noted on Gamatsu Side Games has released new screenshots for Granblue Fantasy Relink from the 4 demo on display at Granblue Fantasy Festival 2022 to 2023. The demo is in fact playable for 10 minutes at a time and features a fair amount of characters. Impressions are currently up on a variety of different websites, and on top of that, a trailer and announcement for Granblue Fantasy Relink will be happening January 21st at 15:45 Japanese Standard Time. So that'll be happening very soon, and you'll be getting an update on that. If you are unaware, the game is confirmed for PlayStation 4, and yes, it will be released on PlayStation 5, and on top of that, it will be getting a PC release via Steam in 2023. They did the Granblue Fantasy Versus game a while back. That came out on PS5, PS4, and PC. Excuse me, I don't believe it got a PS5 version, but PS4 and PC. And now, Relink is the game that people have really been waiting on. The game was initially scheduled for 2022, so like delays have happened with this game, so maybe temper your expectations a little bit. Sometimes it's a little hard to get overly excited about games that have been delayed, and games we've been waiting on for a long time, just because you gotta almost see it to believe it. But back in 2022, when they did delay the game, this was all the way back in June of last year, Yuto Kimura did make a post on why that there was an update to the release date and the release window. It was noted the development team has been hard at work at Granblue Fantasy Relink, ready for its target release date in 2022. We understand the excitement players have for this game, so it is with utmost regret that we announced the release date will be pushed back a second time to 2023. Internal and external circumstances did play a primary hindrance to the development process. The entire staff has spared no effort in pushing to make up for lost time. However, considering the large-scale scope of this title, we believe that more time is needed to further polish and optimize the detail. I'll leave a link to the full post as far as the delay from last year goes in the description box as well, if you guys do want to read that statement. But it does seem like this game has been making a lot of progress, and unlike a lot of other titles that go MIA for a long time, I feel like with this game, we have been getting a consistent stream of information. Like every 3 to 6 months or so, you will get an update on the game, new information will roll out, and you do get, an idea that this game is very much still in development. It is very much still making progress, and they announced new platforms for the game, etc., etc. Obviously, this is an action RPG that's going to be featuring 2 game modes. The main story, which is going to be single player, and that is going to be your narrative-driven experience. A new chapter of Granblue Fantasy unfolds in the skies. Customize and develop characters, collect treasures, and so much more with easy, normal, and hard difficulties to choose from. It's going to be an accessible game for everyone, and then there's going to be a quest mode that'll be offered in single-player and multiplayer. Progress through the main story to unlock new content, which supports up to 4-player online co-op. Utilize the items and experience you've obtained over the course of your journey to tackle any array of challenging battles. Visit a town's online lobby to chat and interact with other Skyfarers. Quests can be done solo or with the aid of CPU-controlled allies. So this has been a game that I know you guys have been waiting for a long time. You know what would be great? If we got a demo released on the PlayStation Store and we could actually download it, even if, it's an earlier version of the game. I think, as much flack as I give Square Enix, I think they've been doing a great job in offering free demos for people to try, not locked behind PS Plus Premium or anything like that, just free demos that you can download. And Granblue isn't an IP that's you know, really well recognized over here in the West. Versus was a quality title and people checked it out, but it's not like Granblue is at the level of some of the more notable JRPG franchises. It's not at the level of a Tales of, it's not at the level of, obviously, Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, etc., etc. So why not release a demo, get a new audience invested into this game as well, show them what the game is about, because I think immediately when you see this game in action, you see that great art style, that is immediately going to be something that grips people, and then on top of that, I'm sure the game's going to have a quality story, I'm sure the game's going to have a quality soundtrack, the character design I think is fantastic, a lot of detail as far as that's concerned. This looks like a game that JRPG fans are going to get super into, and I think you could widen the appeal, especially with a demo release, so that's my 2 cents. Will that happen? Probably not. Most publishers and developers don't go the route of actually dropping demos these days. That's why I give Square Enix a lot of credit for actually dropping demos for a lot of their titles. But nonetheless, that is going to do it for me. Really interested to hear what you guys think and your excitement level for this game. I know that when a game is in development for a lengthy period of time and you've been following it for a while, sometimes your expectations, you do have to temper them a little bit, and just naturally, you start losing faith and hope in a game. I know for me, Lost Soul Aside was a game that I was incredibly excited for a long time, but at this point, I'm just like, bro, let me play that game, and I'll be excited for it when the day of that game's release. Like, I really can't get excited for that game anymore now at this point. It's still something I'm looking forward to, but I don't know if for Granblue Fantasy Relink, you guys have fallen into that path, but in the case of this game, again, I feel like they've been offering updates every 3 to 6 months, so I do have to give them credit for that. Announcing new platforms, announcing new information, so on and so forth. So sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.